Welcome to the Fox's Den. This is Crystal the Foxy Colorist, and in this video, we are going to talk about Paul Reubens' 36 vibrant colors with rich pigments. What you see right now is I already swatched out the 36 colors, and it took me 3 pages in my swatch journal to do it. So with each page, I am going to color a page, and it's going to be the same page 3 times, but only using the colors that I swatched on a particular page. And that sounds confusing to me, but I know y'all understand it. But what you see right now is me just trying out all the different greens and the blues. When I organize my colors, I definitely don't like to put orange near blue because, that's going to make brown. But I like to put the blues and the greens together. So on the first page, I organized all the different greens and all the different blues. And I just wanted to test them out so that I could see just how pigmented they were. And I am going to color flowers. So I just wanted to test all the colors out on these different flowers. Now I will say this, these colors are very pigmented. They are wonderful. Look at how that green is going down. Absolutely amazing. I like these watercolors in the tubes better than, the watercolor paint that doesn't come in the tube. It's kind of like in a already set palette. What I'm noticing about these watercolors that come in the tube is that they blend together, better. Another thing, they're a lot thicker because it's almost like when they dry, they almost remind me of acrylic paint. But let me tell you about these blues. Olive green, we got hookah green deep, sap green, hookah green light, permanent green, permanent yellow green, and then there's a word that I can't pronounce, but I can't spell it out loud. PHTHALO green, and then viridian green. All of them are just very nice, very beautiful. Yes. Now the blues, we have cobalt blue. I'm used to that color. Prussian blue. There's that word again. PHTHALO blue. Then we have Payne's gray. I was like, Payne's gray? Who is Payne? Okay. Then we have ultra marine, and I say it's marine, but I don't think it is. But I'm used to that color from Prismacolor. And then we have permanent blue violet. Now, blue violet always throws me for a loop because depending on what set of pencils you have, it can look really blue or it can be purple. Has anybody else noticed that? I noticed that. So those little those little things you can pick up in your yard when you have weeds in your yard, and you blow them. I put purple on top of that permanent blue violet, but then on these leaves I'm using that Payne's gray. So I really wasn't trying to be make the leaves green, and I was just trying to make sure that I use most of the colors on that particular swatch page. Now what you see is I've switched to the second swatch page. I put the oranges and the reds together. Yes. But then this color called, I'm just going to call it Gamboge. Gamboge. Somebody once told me that if there's a word that you really don't know how to pronounce, but if you pronounce it with conviction and, in a positive way, like you're sure of yourself, then no one will know. Well, that was a lie. But anyway, Naples yellow red is one of the colors. And then this AZO yellow deep. AZO? Next. Then permanent lemon yellow. I love the yellows that are in here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 different yellows. Normally it's just lemon yellow and sunshine, and then that's it. But again, I'm just testing out each color just to make sure I'm getting a feel of it, just using it by itself. I'm not really blending the colors with any other colors as I test out all the different colors on the page. There is another color on here that I have never heard before, but I'm going to spell it out. QUINACRIDONE. Rose. It's beautiful. The color is absolutely beautiful. Okay, so the third flower is that color that I can't pronounce the name of, but I love it. But Permanent red deep, absolutely vibrant. Oh my gosh, I need to dress that color. And madder lake light, that's a red. Madder, madder. I'm madder than you are. You aren't as mad as me. And then we have madder lake deep. All of these colors are absolutely beautiful. They really are. All right, so now I am actually on the last page of my swatch sheet for this particular, the 36 colors. And we're going to see a lot of browns and colors that are like dark, like black, kind of grayish. The color that surprised me the most is burnt sienna. It's like a orangish, it's red, and it's brown all at the same time. I think that's why, I kind of got cute and called myself trying to blend a little bit. All right, so now I am on the final phase of this page. It is my goal to take these colors and actually layer them on top of each other. Now, if you see, I try to put like light colors in the middle of the tulip. I started with like a yellow, and I do believe that's an orange. And then on the outside, I want to build it up to like a red orange and then like a dark red. So what you see me doing here is just trying to work on the inside of the flower. What I've learned from using these watercolor paints is lay down the light colors first, because yeah, when they run over top of each other, the look that you're going for, I can't get it to look the way that I want it to look when I don't lay down the light colors first. So tell me this, like when you get like new paints or new markers or just some new mediums, how do you test them out? I always like to, get a test book. I have like a test coloring book, or I have like a test page. And just like I did in the beginning, I'll take the same, page, but then color it with all the different colors just so that I can really test them out and get to know the colors and how they work together and just how they look, when I'm laying them down on the page. Now, I did take some time. My biggest thing is patience. I think I said this before, because you have to let each layer dry, you know, really before you can put on the next one. I do at this stage. So that's my biggest thing. Somebody, give me a handful of patience. Well, I need more than a handful, but I need to have more patience when I'm doing this. That's the main thing. But I do like the way the final result. Now, a lot of times I'll just use this watercolor paint. I'll put down one layer. Okay, I'll put down one layer, and then I'll go back and add in detailing with my colored pencils. Now, guys, y'all see my first tulip? It's done, and it has the look that I want, but it doesn't. There's not a smooth transition. It's like it stops abruptly at the red, but all the colors that I want are there. It's just that the transition isn't smooth. So I'm going to need to work on that. If anybody has any tips for having a smooth transition within your watercolors, let me know. I mean, at the end of the day, I can't just go in with my colored pencils and make it smooth, but I am trying to, just do it with the watercolor paint without having to use my pencils. As I look at these colors, they almost remind me of a peach, but I really love them. I really do. All right, we are almost to the end of me building up this page, and we're going to add some other fun colors to it as well. All right, so now we are going to start coloring like whatever these are normally green. Okay, these are like the non-flower things. They're normally green. My goal is to make like find insides of the leaves and make them a permanent yellow green. and then come back in with darker shades of green so that, it's contrasting. So here we go. All right, and we are off to a good start. Yes, I love this yellow green. But I have to remind myself that, Crystal, all you got to do is just take some green and some yellow, and you can make your own, and you can make it as light or as dark as you like. Yes. So, what do you guys think about the flowers? The only thing I don't like about them is they look ashy, meaning matte. They don't have any shine to them. And I still need to work on that transition. But I love these greens because you can contrast them really well. And it just looks really vibrant and it just kind of pops off the page. So, well, I just wanted you to see how I got the leaves started with contrasting them. But now I'm going to go and bring the page to an end and you will see the final result. All right, here is my final picture. I couldn't take it. Um, so on this side, okay, well, this side and this, I added Mod Podge Gloss Luster, or just gloss. Yes, because it was looking ashy. See these two right here? I didn't add it to these two flowers, but I added it to these two flowers, and they look way better. I don't even need to go back in. There's no need for me to even go back in with with a pen or with my colored pencil to give it more detail because I really like the way it looks just like that. I really do. Now I do see some cleanup I need to do, but I just wanted to show you guys how much better you see the shine on the leaves and stuff. It looks when you add that when you give it some shine. Shine and shine it. Okay, don't start. Y'all, it's late. So let me show you this. I also did these, I call these my watercolor my tie-dye flower. So I was just playing around while the video was uploading and I did these. So I've just been having a really good time with these Paul Reubens watercolors. So yes. So tell me what you think. Are you playing around with your watercolor paints now? I'm gonna finish up my flowers. I am. And guess what? So now we've done watercolor, in a palette, close it up, and we've done watercolor in a tube. So we are going to do some watercolor pens. I just got some new ones in. I don't even know what they look like because I haven't opened the box yet. But yeah, black marker, water brush pen, watercolor pad, colorless blender. So this is what we're doing next week. Y'all ready? I hope y'all ready. Make sure you watch my video about the storage containers that I now have for my watercolor paints. You will really enjoy it. Thank you so much for stopping by the Foxes Den. If you haven't liked the video, give it a thumbs up. And like I always say, Watercolor Wednesday all the way. No, keep it foxy. Peace.